I can't watch that clip of Meghan trying to grab the microphone at a Kevin Costner charity event without cringing, and a little bit of the cringe is reserved just for me. I mean, we've all got our open-air foibles, right? We've all managed to bring our own selves down a peg or two in public, haven't we? We have all had our moments of public humiliation, is what I mean. Think about it. Have you ever tried to stride into a building thinking you had a clear shot and been bounced back as you walked into a crystal clear glass door? Have you ever gone to use the ladies' room and come back as you walked out of the ladies' room with your skirt tucked into the back of your panties, so a good friend has to run after you and frantically free your hem? Have you ever caused a waitstaff a real headache by backing into one of those champagne flute glass towers caterers set up? I don't know why, because it's easier to grab a glass and pour the bubbly into it when they're stacked like that? Because it's supposed to look fancy? All I can tell you is that the famous author whose book launch party I was attending may not have any memory of who I am, but my bet is that they can still recall the magnificent crash and tinkle those champagne flutes made as they hit the floor. In any case, the thing about these sorts of public humiliations is that they are inadvertent. No one but the most attention-hungry slob would, after all, tuck her own skirt into her panties. And even though these mishaps are unintentional, they still, at the very least, make us blush as we laugh at ourselves. Unless you dump an entire tower of champagne flutes, which is a situation in which you would be ill-advised to laugh because while the other guests may titter, you will piss off the waitstaff even more than you already have. But I digress. These sorts of inadvertent misadventures can be easily forgiven, even as we might like to laugh at things like, say, Donald Trump boarding Air Force One with toilet paper stuck to the sole of his shoe. That's mostly because we dislike Donald Trump enough to take pleasure at his humiliation, even if all this particular humiliation does is reveal that he is as goofy and clumsy as most of us can be, at least from time to time. On the other hand, there are the sort of unforced errors that reveal something larger about the person committing the error. Let's turn our attention now to Meghan Markle and her attempt to grab the microphone at the Kevin Costner charity event. How colossally deluded with unearned self-regard does one have to be to have it even occur to one that a person crossing the stage beside you while carrying a microphone is, out of the blue, bringing that microphone to you so you can sprinkle some impromptu word salad over the gathered crowd? Most of us, of course, would not have put up our dirty mitts to try to grapple the microphone from someone who is clearly an event insider and/or organizer, because we would recognize that an organized charity event probably has a program that is being followed, and we weren't invited to be on the program. Some of us might have misinterpreted the approach of the event insider, certainly I'll allow for that, but the appropriate response, unless one has had a long-term involvement with the charity project, which in this case Meghan does not, would be able to feel a bit anxious that we were about to be asked to speak extemporaneously, and then to feel relief when the insider with the mic blessedly passed us by. But to see a microphone coming toward you, and grab onto it as if you were a starving dog and it was a steak, or a toddler going after ice cream, or Donald Trump trying to grip onto a woman's private parts, or Lauren Boebert going for crotch during Beetlejuice. Look, if this faux pas doesn't mortify Meghan Markle, and to be clear, I don't think it does, if exposing oneself as so laughably, squirmily self-aggrandizing doesn't get to her so she cleans up her act, if she could scale this mountainous level of self-exposure, she is more mental than even I think she is. And I, for one, already think she's pretty goddamned mental. If you like what we're doing here at The Authentig, why not give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment too. Just how mental do you think Meghan Markle really is? Thank you for watching.